They'd have thought we came from the slums.
That is so funny, Susan. Do you remember when your generation violently protested to keep schools segregated? You remember when your generation told us all to get college degrees and we'd be fine in the job market, and then you jacked up the price of education artificially? You remember when you collapsed the housing market and now none of us under the age of like 35 are ever going to own a home? It's almost as funny as how, like, when you were my age, you could work at Circuit City part-time and support a family of 6. It's so funny. It's hilarious. Ripped jeans. People wearing ripped jeans. That's almost as funny as how your generation tanks the value of the dollar globally. It's so funny. The buying power of the dollar is literally worse right now than it was during the Great Depression. And instead of doing anything to help anyone, you just tell people to work harder. Despite the fact that many people are working multiple jobs just to make ends meet, just to keep the lights on.
And you're going to call yourself a Christian? I don't give a fuck if you go to church 23 out of 24 hours. You're a mean motherfucker. For the rest of your life, you have to know that you voted the same way as the KKK. No ifs, ands, or buts. There's no way around it. You voted for hatred. You voted against women, against the gay community, against Mexicans, against blacks.
White people won't fight for their own liberation because the consequences of fighting for their own liberation does not currently outweigh the oppression that they are under. I used to think that like empathy would be a thing, but then I realized that the majority of Americans do have some concept of the history that really went on, and they're minimizing it because our education system lets them. And let's be real, because like our parents told us really not nice and not good and not true things about other communities, because they did. Don't look at me and say they didn't, because they did. Every single one of us knows at least 3 stereotypical race-driven jokes that all of our relatives said. Like, I have seen white people lie to themselves so badly that they don't honestly know that they're in poverty. I've seen white people completely unaware of the fact that they were disabled and talk very strongly in negative fashion about both of those communities. So I honestly believe that until white people's oppression becomes heavier than the consequences of liberation, not a lot of this is going to change. So, like, it might actually take fascism. And even then, 80 years after that,